Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, new guitar day. Yes, it's a Telecaster, or do we call them a Smellicaster? Anywho, so you guys, a lot of you may know, I've been having one hell of a time trying to get a Tele. Of course, I've been wanting a made in Mexican one. Can't really justify the whole USA thing, even for a Strat. But been through, let's see, 4 Teles, 3 of which were white, 1 was a nice burst, but all, of course, duds. Something's going wrong in the Mexican factory for left-handed players, at least, anyways. So, yeah, we tried some classic vibes, bring them in for rental, possible purchase, might be down the road, but no, we got garbage. And that wasn't very nice either. So, you can't rent, at least not from Long McQuaid anyways, a brand new classic vibe, like brand spanking new, or what we have in here, you have to find one that's already used, or, you know, that came into the rental department, or whatever. Anyways, so I thought, you know what, I've had Affinities in the past, but this is a new series of Affinities. They've upped their game and changed some things, and thought, well, might be worth a look. All the right-handed ones that I've been seeing on YouTube seem to be okay. Haven't seen anybody with a lefty yet, but there's always potential, other than moi. So, anyways, well, that alright. Well, for left-handed players, honestly, guys, the one thing that does suck when it comes to the Squiers, at least Affinities for sure. And yeah, I believe the classic vibes are the same way. The only color choice we get is butterscotch blonde. Now, I like butterscotch blonde, so I'm not complaining. But it would be nice to have some more options for sure. Well, for that you need to buy a Mexican or a USA in order to get more color choices, whether it's a Strat or a Tele. So, that is our little beautiful machine. Now this thing is nice. We have a belly cut in this thing now, which is really sweet. More comfy. We also, of course, have a multi-layer pick guard, something new. Controls are pretty much the same standard stuff. I've already seen inside one of these things, because we did try and bring in a rental Affinity that I might have bought. Yeah. Looks like we got some sort of bird's eye thing going on this fretboard. That's pretty neat, actually. I don't know how well you're going to see that. Let me turn on my light. There we go. That ought to blind us all. It's kind of like a bird's eye kind of thing going on the fretboard. That's pretty neat. Didn't see that on the last one. Maybe they ran out of the crummy maple and put some good stuff in. As far as the neck goes, it doesn't even feel like there's a finish on it, but I do know that these things do have a very super light satin finish to them, enough to protect the wood. And of course we do have some interesting tuners. They're sealed normal style, which I like, but we have vintage on top with the split shaft, so you have to cut the string a certain length and you jam it down the hole, and it's like a locking system, right? And that's actually quite the unique system on these things. I like those. So, yeah. The butterscotch on this is still... You can't really see any of the grain. That is one thing that's disappointing even on the classic vibes now, is you can't see the grain very well in the wood anymore. It's such a thick coating of whatever stain they're using for the butterscotch look, but, you know, we do see that we do have a couple of piece body for sure. Absolutely no damage anywhere, not that I can see. Good jack, love this jack. My bullet Tele, my righty, actually has a countersunk jack like the classic vibes, and I hate it. I still got to switch that over yet. Looks like as far as finish wise, she's really good. Very nice. Okay, so the next thing we got to find out, of course, is, well, did Fender make a screw up again? Because one of the biggest issues we've had has been with massive fret buzzing, and like we're talking really unacceptable fret buzz here. So I'm just going to grab my cheap Joyo set for the wireless side of things, and we'll tune her up and check it so far, because I want to know what the setup is like out of the box to see how we're going to go about this. Now, as far as the neck goes, she's pretty dead straight so far, but we do have to tune it, and that'll pull things up because the strings are kind of loose. So it definitely needs a tune up. Now, the one thing I do recommend on every brand new guitar, but also once a year for sure, twice preferably, check the nuts and washers to make sure they're just snug. You don't want them tight, you want them snug. So they had this really detuned actually. Most of the guitars when I buy them, they're just down like a half step. And once again, it's pulling the neck up pretty quick, that's good. And in case you're wondering, from the factory, these things do ship with 942s. Even Mexican and USA Strats and Tellers are the same way. Okay, now let's check the neck. Little smidgen relief. So far I'm impressed. Well, that's probably coming off the pickup. There. Well, color me impressed. I'm not kidding. The amount of guitars, especially Tellys, that I've been trying to get my hands on, even for rentals. Now, the first 4 Tellys, by the way, were all brand spanking new. You know, the first one I actually just bought and came in, and yep, it went back, and Fender replaced it with another one, and yeah, it was like worse, and so many problems. I don't know what's going on, like I said, with the Mexican factory, but, well, I don't know. But it looks like we do have a winner so far. Now let's see if we get any sound out of this thing. just plugged into the Pathfinder 10 watt. Not bad. Alright. Wow, I am thoroughly impressed. We actually have something that plays and I don't even have to do anything to it. Even the intonation seems good. Wicked. Alright, let's see what this sounds like distorted. Now, Joyos, by the way, are a little on the noisy side. Just my boss set is elsewhere in the room, so. You know what? I want to plug into the box amp. Alright, Vox power, it's right beside the camera, so it might get a little loud for you guys. Very cool, very nice. Let's get some clean tone going here. I really love that Vox DA15 amp. It's so nice. I think we knocked her out of tune a bit though. That's okay. That's why they make tuners. Brand new strings are gonna have to stretch in a bit. All right. Not really that much difference between both pickups and just the neck. That's interesting. Might have to take a look under the control plate later just to make sure, because that's kind of odd that there's okay, I can hear it. Okay, it's fine. I don't need to take the control plate off. Wasn't sure. It's hard. It was hard to tell. So. guys, the action is really nice and low on this thing. And our relief is more or less pretty much almost dead straight. Like, any straighter and it'd be backbowing. But, yeah, there's just a smidge of relief, like just a smidge, which really it's all you need. So it's been, the fretwork is definitely there. Like, it's really up to snuff for the fretwork. Like, it's fine, it's not buzzing, it's great. Sounds pretty decent, you know, I'm not complaining there. Got to still run it through some other amps and my tube amp especially. But yeah, this is just unboxing, new guitar day. Don't pay a whole lot of attention to what I'm screwing around with here for messing with chords. We still have to do a full demo with this thing. I still want to check the nuts and washers, that sort of deal, stretch the strings in a little bit, and see what amp I kind of like it the best on, or amps. Definitely not on the Pathfinder, at least not for the distortion side. Yeah, it is nice though. So great, I finally got a friggin' winner. Now, if you live in Canada, I buy my guitars and most of my gear anyways from Long McQuaid. These are actually on sale right now for $3.29 Canadian. And honestly guys, compared to the first Affinity, and I've actually had that one, it's on my channel, and I also had one of those, you know, off-brand Telecasters as well. Yeah, it's just amazing. Now, here's something interesting. Mine's made in China. Some of these are actually coming out made in Indonesia with the same style. So Fender's actually doing China and Indonesia with these, which that's actually quite interesting. Because I was watching a video earlier today on the exact same one, except of course obviously right-handed, unless they're making the righties in Indonesia and lefties in China. But man, perfect job whoever put this one together at the factory. That's really super impressive. And you know, I really don't mind the butterscotch on this. It still looks really good. I just wish it was a little bit more translucent, because you can just barely see any grain. But you know, it's still, it's pretty cool. You know, I'm happy with it, you know. So yeah, now I've got a left-handed Mexican Strat, actually, because we had one of those that actually worked out. Left-handed Tele, right-handed Strat, and of course a right-handed Tele. Of course we have the Squier Strat from one of those starter kits, and my Tele is a limited edition 2019 Bullet. And I really love playing that guitar too. It's fantastic. I just wish, you know, they would have done a better job with the jack. So I actually still have to take the time and rip out that countersunk jack and put in one of these jack plates. And that's another thing too. I expected to see plastic here, and that's metal. Like, Gibson, take a little note from Fender, would you? Because yeah, even Gibson gives us like plastic flipping jack plates, and this is metal. So yeah, anyway, so that's our Telecaster. As far as the actual model year, these are new for like 2021, 2022. So I'll have to research the number to see which production this one was. I'll let you know that on the actual review too. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'm liking this. So anyways guys, I gotta get out of here. You guys probably want to go and check out some other videos yourself. I'm going to go play around with this a little bit more, and I got to change the strings on my buddy's guitar tonight. So I got to get that done. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. So see ya.